Here's how to create a selected response item in IO Education. So you'll see I've already logged into IO and I'm on my home screen. I'm going to scroll down to find my Create Item tile. If you don't have the Create Item tile, you can go into My Tiles to add it, or you can get there by going through Testing, Local Item Editor, and Create Item. I'm going to use my tile to log in. So I want to create a selected response item. That's actually the default choice, so I don't need to change anything. I want to create my new item. All right, here is the kind of background item information. I'm not going to change my item bank. Media type, print and online. Print and online is the default for most items. There are a few item types that are online only. We'll talk about those in a separate video. But for this, I'm going to leave it print and online. Local ID would be your own identifying information. You might choose to use your last name or the test item number. You don't have to put anything, and I am not going to put anything. When we're done creating the item, it will give us an item ID number that I can use to add it to the test when I create it. So I'm not going to worry about a local ID. My DOK, I will set my DOK. I'm doing a DOK level 1 question, right? Claims. This is where I need to decide what type of question I'm doing. I'm leaving mine as reading, and I'm going to add the claim here. So you'll see it shows up now under added claims. Item standards. This will probably default to, it defaults to the last test item that you created, to the grade level in the content area. It will probably default to yours, but I make lots of different grade level questions. So today I'm going to be making a second grade question in ELA. So you'll see how the screen kind of blinks between each one. That's updating it each time. So just give it a moment to update after each choice that you make. And I am going to be creating a question about contractions. So I'm going to add that standard. Some of the questions you create might have more than one standard. You would just continue to choose your new standard and click Add Standard to attach whichever standards you are attaching to the question. Mine is just for this one. So I'm going to click Go to Next Step. All right, so you'll see all of that background information I set is up here. I can edit it. If I wanted to add a reading passage, this is where I would do so, or if I need to add special teacher instructions or a different resource. For this, though, we're just doing a basic question. I'm going to choose under STEM and prompt, I'm going to add my question STEM here. And my question is, sentence uses there we go. Now, because this is my question, I want to make these words. Oh, I don't want to change their color. I'm going to make these words bold, and I'm going to underline them since I want to emphasize them. Now, you'll see that there are lots of different questions, lots of different options here when I'm typing my question. Most question uses, you will just be typing. You might use bold, underline, italics. But there are lots of different choices here. So you'll see that I could change the color. I can actually change the background fill of my question. That also works too if you're creating a table. I can insert an image. I can insert a horizontal line. I can insert HTML through here. I can also choose to insert these different choices. This allows me to create a table. And I can insert an equation. I can insert an equation if I was doing a math question. I can insert all kinds of math equations through that. For this though, again, it's straightforward. Now, here are my answer choices. You'll see down here, that's the default. Then you have some other choices, correct, incorrect, correct, incorrect, no response, or true or false. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm showing you the most basic way. So now here are where I type my answer choices. He doesn't know how to create a question. Now I can copy and paste my response in. Okay, so you'll see I've done this. Now I need to add in incorrect choices because right now all of mine are correct. So I'm going to take this and I am going to add that. Now, just like in my question, I am going to emphasize the word. So you'll see there is my first choice. Maybe choice B, I'm going to leave correct. Choice C. Okay. And again, I'm going to bold and underline. Okay, click off. So there are my 4 choices. Now, if I wanted to give 3 choices, I could. I can delete one of the choices. 4 choices is the maximum choice though. So you'll see right over here, I have them all marked as incorrect. I need to add in my correct answer. So for choice B, the correct way to do doesn't, I'm going to click green. So that shows that these 3 are incorrect choices and this one is correct. Now, I could, if I wanted, type in a rationale for why that answer is incorrect. However, the rationale just shows up to teachers. It does not show for the student responses. So you would be doing this for your own use or your team's use. I can preview it online. I do want to always preview the question before I create it. And you'll see this is exactly what it will look like for this student. Previewing it allows you to get the student view, and it allows you to go back and edit your choices before you publish the item. I'm satisfied with what I've done at this point. So I'm now ready to click Save and Finish. And here we go. All right, so I now have my item number. Your item has been saved. I am going to jot this item number down. This item number is the number that I will need to find this item again. If you're creating a question, if you're creating a test and you are creating the items for the test, it's really helpful to write the numbers down or copy and paste them into another doc so that when you go back to assemble the test together, you can add in those items that you've created very easily, right? When you're ready to create a new item, you then create a new item to go back to your home screen. All right, that is how you create a selected response item. Thank you.